Is this YouTube or is this?
This is YouTube.
Okay.
We're recording.
Oh. Hi, YouTube.
All right, so it is July 4th, and I'm telling you that not only to mark the time, but if you hear some popping, fireworks going off. So today marks the start of Celyna's 32 build.
Yeah.
And I haven't asked you this question on purpose, but what made you decide to build one after 2.5 years of struggling and building that one?
I think one, driving in it, like I have a lot of fun just being in it. But I think two, I think now we go to a lot of events and I feel like not as included as I could feel if I had my own there. I see like the sense of pride that you have of like taking yours to shows. And I think like it would be cool to have that same feeling of that pride with something of my own, and then just to feel also like included in all the events. Gives me more of a reason to be there, I guess.
Well, I guarantee you're going to feel cooler because she's got a way better start than I did. So for a chassis as the baseline, we kind of went the easy route, if you will, and everything's already pre-welded, mocked up, ready to go. When I built that car, it was pretty much just a perimeter frame and I mocked up all the suspension. Now, this setup here is going to save us about 2 to 3 months of just measuring everything out and leveling everything out. What we got is pretty much an already pre-dropped front cross member that's going to get us 1 inch lower in the front. Standard rails, they're not pinched. Small block Chevy mounts, Vega steering box, X-frame, which is really cool. Brake pedal goes in that bar there. Master cylinder mount's already there. The transmission mount can be changed or flipped for different transmission configurations. We're not sure if we'll run a 3-speed or a 4-speed on this. Ladder bar setup, and here's kind of the beauty of it all. Celyna bought herself a Winner's quick change, which is insane, looks awesome. You have your Model A cross member here, which is supposed to be used on a quick change in order to give you the clearance, not a 32 style cross member or a coilover system. It'll be a buggy rear spring, buggy in the front. So it's going to be a kind of a cool traditional, I think. We don't really know yet, but it should have kind of like a 50s, 60s vibe.
Okay, so we are working on putting the jam nut on the clevises. And what I'm told is I want at least half of this thread engagement once they are installed. So I'm going to put it down here at about 3/4 of the thread engagement. That way I have some adjusting room and I know I'll still have half of the thread engaged once they're installed.
And since we're doing, a dry mock-up, if you will, no need for NICs, thread lock, any of that.
Now we're going to be installing the bushing in the ladder bar.
Now for that,
you can put these in the drill press to install them. Bushing done.
So now it's just a matter of installing the ladder bar.
Does it matter which way this bolt goes?
Normally, yes. What you want to consider is when you're doing maintenance, right, making sure that nothing's going to get in the way. So right here, there will be your drive shaft. So it's probably better for you to go this way. This way you don't have to worry about sliding the bolt out and hitting the drive shaft. You've got to worry about the nut.
We are moving on to one of my favorite parts that we bought, which is the hairpins. I got them in chrome, and I am unwrapping the bat wings. Hopefully they don't fly away on me. Give me my part, you sticky stuff. Ta-da! Bat wing. All right, so we are gonna put some blue tape on the hairpin to help protect it as we mock it up. Make sure it doesn't get any scuff or marks and stays nice and shiny. And now we're going to install the clevises for the batwing. So same rule as the ladder bar clevises. We want at least half of the thread engaged. So we're going to put the nut at that halfway mark. Once I get it all the way in, then I will know. The rest will just be my adjustment room. All right, so we got a hairpin installed. So I grabbed the spring. We are gonna install the bushing for the shackles. All right, then we're gonna put the other bushings onto the bridges. All right, grabbing the spring. And same question, shackles, does it matter inside, outside?
The way you're naturally going to go.
This
Yep,
way?
that
All
way.
right. There we go. All right, so it's 4th of July, obviously. There's lots of fireworks happening. So I was going to install this, but we're actually going to stop here, enjoy the fireworks show, and then we'll come back to this at another time. All right, so we're back. It is July 8th. Fireworks are all done, so we should be good to go. We're gonna start back with the front leaf spring, the bat wing, and the driver's side hairpin. All right, so we're getting the U-bolts ready so that they can go on the cross member.
All right, so we set up the radius rods, or the hairpins, as you will, and as you can tell, as we pick up the axle, we are nowhere near. So, easy fix. We're just going to take off the hairpins, install it first, then we'll readjust what we need to over here. All right, so now all that you need to do is jump in the center.
Okay. Take out the jack stands?
Yep.
Okay.
And then this should drop right in.
Can I take off the bolts?
Nope, they're landing on there. This needs to go a little bit this way.
There it goes.
Boom. There you go. Are they lining up?
Nope.
Okay.
These
Take
need to
them
be
out real
like
quick.
pinched a little bit.
Yep. Take them out. All right. So this is kind of a common thing. U-bolts won't line up with the holes. Sometimes you can put them in a vise and kind of squeeze them in. This vise won't open up enough to do that. So just grab a nice flat. I will actually kind of put this nut back in just to kind of prevent from hurting the threads themselves. Get a few good love taps. And then we can check that. Bada bing, bada boom. Other way, the plate. No, the yep, upside down. Perfect. Like that. That's what holds the spring in.
Got it.
Fills in that space. You can focus on just one too if that's easier. We're good there. All right, so once we actually do a real mock-up or the final assembly, the axle is supposed to have about 7 degrees of caster, so that whole thing's supposed to be leaning back 7 degrees, and that's what these clevises do. You can adjust those to change the angle. But for now, we'll just bring that tie rod in and then see if we can get it into that mount. We still have some wiggle room over here, so should be good enough.
You see Mommy's hot rod? You smell good? I love you.
All right.
looking good. It's looking good.
Let's do shock mount and shock next.
Okay.
Coffee break?
Coffee break. Cheers.
So that is called a bung.
Bung.
And that bung is already welded in to your chassis right there. So you don't need those.
I don't need this one?
Nope.
I see you. All right. This one goes this way?
Nope.
This way.
Yes, but on the other side.
This way?
Nope. So throw it on there.
On this side?
Yes.
This way?
Nope.
No. This way?
Nope.
This way?
Actually,
No.
you're right. It's on that side.
I was like, this doesn't make sense. This way.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a reason that the bottom bolt is longer than the top bolt?
Just because there's more room to weld that bung in.
Oh.
Look on the other side of the chassis.
Uh-huh.
The top one gets in the way of the cross member.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's shorter. So long, boys. Ooh, muscles.
It's growing.
Yeah, staying nice and clean. I'm gonna appreciate that. All right, just grab one for now.
Okay.
The bell going down. Yeah, this way doesn't trap any water or anything. You can't put those upside down. Does that have the insert in it? Sorry, you might need to press out the insert on that one. Yep, we need to press that out first.
This?
Yep, what do we use to press it out?
No press.
Even though we're not supposed to.
Don't tell nobody.
Alright, so this one's a little bit more of a balancing act. You got it, you got it. Yeah, good job. Takes a little bit of force. Yep. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, that should be good enough.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
You're stuck.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's alright.
Okay.
I set you up for failure. I didn't really tighten that up all the way. Let me actually get the key and bring that all the way up. Yep. Tighten that up. Now it's on the rubber, so that's why it's pretty tight. Hold on. Let me take this off and just be cautious of this, not to smack your shock onto that. That works too. Perfect. Now you should be able to take that out.
No.
Okay. I would just grab a ratchet, 3/8 ratchet.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I moved them. Sorry.
Switch me up. This
Yep.
one?
Put that in. And then if... Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
And then just kind of give it some... Kind of like you're... No. Like you're loosening it. And then it'll kind of just move it around. Yep. As you're kind of giving a little bit of... But technically, yeah, that's fine. That works. Perfect.
Got it.
Let's take these off. We don't need that insert for anything. So let's just go metal on metal. Just tighten that up. Just go up a little bit higher so your shock doesn't get scarred right there. There you go. You can go on that pretty tight. We won't use that insert, so yeah. There you go. Bingo! You got it. You got it. Ta-da!
I don't need you.
All right.
Ta-da, one.
So let's toss that.
Bye-bye.
Let's put that on. Now you should be good.
All right. Down. This one in here.
So I would actually put the bottom one in first because it'll be easier to put the top one in after.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. So just put that one in completely in. Oh, nice. Muscle. Good job. All right. Washers and nuts.
Okay.
Nailed it. Yeah, for whatever reason, the top is a coarse thread and the bottom is a fine thread. So.
Oh. See something blind man. Just very quick.
Yep, that's what we gotta adjust the bottom clevis for. Ta-da!
Bam!
All right, so next, we'll pull your axles. We'll throw on your drum brakes, and then we're not sure if we're gonna find a 5 on 4.5 or the 5 on 5.5. So we'll wait to put the wheel studs on. You've got it, you've got it, you can do it, you can do it, yeah. All right, slide hammer.
Just go on here.
Yep, thread that on the end. As far as she'll go. And see that big hole in your axle? Yep, put that hole at the very top. Should be able to twist it. Yep, perfect. Now that hook goes in there. Yep, perfect. Exactly, you can kind of hold pressure on it going up. Looks like that. And watch your fingers on the other end and slide her out. Get her out. Yep. Now, bingo. Perfect. Throw it in, wheel cylinder out top.
Yep.
I just have to slide this back in. Now this has to key into the differential inside. Looks like we're in there. And bang, we should be good there. You ready to go? Oh. Alright, now grab the hammer. Bingo. So now you can grab your little retainer plates, the gold ones in there.
Okay.
We'll just use these bolts for now. We'll get you proper grade 8s and split washers and all the fun stuff.
Okay.
We'll write that down. So those 4 holes that are on your drum brake line up with the 4 holes that are actually on the axle.
Right.
So you kind of have to. Yep.
Okay. And then it goes in here.
Exactly.
You're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Right.
started.
And if it helps, you can rotate this to line you up. Ta-da! One side done. Oh, so now that those are on both sides, want to know what's funny? We're actually going to take those off eventually because you have the option to run 5 on 4.5 or the later 5 on 5.5 bolt pattern. Which wheels are you going to run?
I don't know.
Exactly. So eventually they'll come out and we will put the wheel studs where they actually need to go. Okay?
What's the wheel stud?
Wheel stud is what your wheel nut goes into. So super long bolt that comes from the back side and sticks out over here so that your lug nut can go on and hold on your wheels. So we got to take them off in order to put those on.
Gotcha.
So, but this weekend is
Long Beach.
So we'll see if we can find wheels at
Long Beach.
Awesome. All right. So the last thing we got to do, I think we can at least do the purchase, or not the purchase, sorry, the shackles and the lower shock mounts. And I think that's pretty much all that we can do for now.
Cool.
All right.
Get some more stuff this weekend.
Yeah. You got it. No. There you go. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Too much belief.
You can do it.
I cannot.
All right. I guess I'll do it.
This and the hammer?
Yep.
Is this and this?
Just that one for now.
The plate or no?
Just that one for now.
Yep.
And then, yep. That's going to go in from that side.
Okay.
See if you probably don't need a, exactly. If you can do a few love taps. Perfect. And then we don't have your spring yet, so we'll just kind of put the other bushing on the other side, and so we don't lose
Leave it be.
So for this one, let's take the one out of the bag and build it the same exact way.
Okay.
Just leave the big nut and the spring washer off, the split washer. All right, so we got to put that on the lowest hole. We got 4 options for ride height adjustment.
It does not fit.
They're too big?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we will see if there is a different one or if we just need to bore out those holes a little bit. But that's all right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's all we can do for the day. How'd it feel?
Exciting so far.
Yeah? It's
Yeah.
looking great. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Let's clean up a
You're
little
good
bit of our
teacher.
mess.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
then we
clean
get
up.
ready because we have a little family party to go to.
Woohoo! Party! All right, today's Sunday, July 9th. We just got back from Long Beach Swap Meet with some more parts like the Borgeson steering box, spindles, brake pedals, the nuts and bolts that we were missing for the clevises. But what I'm most excited about is a set of Firestone dragster slicks for the rear. But we will leave it there and we will catch you in video number 2. So please like and subscribe and we'll see you soon.